Once upon a time, there was a city named Troy. The city was known for having all kinds of technology and innovation. Rumors had spread throughout the world that it was the best city to live in because everyone was happy. And because of this, everyone around the city wanted to get in and enjoy all the wonderful perks of having all kinds of technological advances to do the work for them. And so the city decided to build the biggest wall around it so no intruder could enter the magnificent city. Troy's gates remained closed at all times and were controlled by a very intricate security system that used special software. In a neighboring town called Sparta lived a group of 6 teenagers that felt misunderstood every single day. Charlie was one of the Spartans that dreamed about being inside of the city of Troy. And as he watched his friends play, he thought of a way to enter the magnificent city without raising any suspicion. Camping outside Troy, there were all kinds of people wanting to go in. Charlie and his friends all convinced them that the best way to get into Troy was to trick them into believing there were no threats near the gates. While all the campers walked away from the city limits, Charlie and his genius brother Calvin started to code the most powerful computer virus in the world, while their friends Anna, Scott, Luke, and Owen started to craft this beautiful wooden container in the shape of a horse. Once the horse and the computer virus were complete, the 6 teenagers hid inside and waited and waited. After a few hours, the Trojans noticed all foreigners had fled the outer camp and that the only thing that remained was this beautiful sculpture of a horse. The Trojans couldn't resist seeing the sculpture sitting there in the sun, and since there was no one around, they opened the gates and pulled the horse into the city. The city celebrated their new acquisition with a great party, and when it was over, they all went to sleep in their magnificent houses. When everything was quiet, Charlie and his friends emerged from the sculpture and went straight to the gates, where they were able to successfully transmit the computer virus, and the famous gates of Troy were finally completely opened. Charlie lit a powerful lantern that could be seen from very far away, and all the foreigners that were there camping once saw this light and ran across the land and finally entered Troy. When the Trojans finally woke up, the city gates could not be closed, and the city had been invaded. They had no choice but to make room for all these people and share their wonderful technology and lifestyle. And Charlie and his 5 friends were finally where they wanted to be and lived the rest of their lives feeling happy like the Trojans did.